Now we're going to talk about the container for the materials.
Now here you can see that this is where I keep all of my supplies. And it's just one of those little plastic containers that you can get at Target or Walmart or probably any place. I've also at different times just kept them in an empty box, like a shoe box or something. It's nothing fancy. You can see the plastic bag sticking out. That's how I have my markers, highlighters. They're separated. I have a little plastic bag, and I'd take all of this out in the next slide to show you, for the writing instruments or even the colored pencils, and lots of plastic bags. That's actually what I use to hold my index cards, because who wants to go buy a million things that you don't need, and who has space for it anyway? So 1 second, I will be back with the broken down version so you can see everything that's in there.
Now the study materials that go inside that container. And I will go through and explain a little bit about each one now as necessary. And then for those that are more essential, I will absolutely spend more time on in another section.
So here you can see pretty much of all the things that I keep in my study area. Over in this little baggie, you have thin and a little bit bigger and even bigger Post-it notes, whether I want to put it on a page on my desk, in a book. I have my tape. I also have paste. I have a stapler, extra staples, and the staple remover. Then in this baggie, I have all different highlighters. This is my timer. It goes both ways, and it's very important. It is precious to me, and it cost about $3. In this little baggie, I have paper clips, and I have those bigger page clippers, and I have some rubber bands, and I have a little plastic container left over from something, and that's where I have some of my pencils and pens and scissors and the colored pencils. Here you can see my ruler. That's my compass. And like I said, inside I still have tons of baggies. Oh, the index cards, huge, 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 no matter what you think, huge. And one of those big clips. And so I don't keep very much in there, but you know, if I'm doing my study area and it's going to be in my bedroom, then I just organize everything in my room and I don't need to go anywhere with it. But sometimes this is for the student who uses a common area to study. Maybe they like to study at the kitchen table or the dining room table or in the den or someplace where everybody else in the family likes to come. Well, if you're going to do that and it's not a problem with the rest of the family, great, but you need to be able to clean it all up when the area is getting ready to be used for something else. So that's why you put everything in some type of a container. You might need more. If it's going to be a laptop computer, obviously that doesn't go in this little container. Or I guess you could, but not for me. But still, all of the smaller things that you need, I even have some hole punch reinforcers that are in there. And I have some computer labels that I don't use for anything anymore, but every so often I need it to tag something else. So I use them.